All right. What's up? What's up? Check, check. Good morning. What's up, guys? Welcome back. For those of you tuning in on YouTube, remember to hit that thumbs up. Check out the disclaimer. Remember that day trading is risky business. All right, day trading is risky business. So I do have up the scans here, and we have just two stocks that I'm really interested in. We have MSPR and BGLC. Those are the only two that I'm really interested in. There are some others, but lighter volume, some of them higher floats. BON is one I can check out here. BON, some people might be interested in this stock. It's down there at 10. I mean, it could be good. It could be good if it's like, what we're used to for a hot penny stock, then it could be pretty good. So those are the top three. Pause the list here.
TV. IPDN.
All right, IPDN. How is it? It's kind of fresh, kind of early. Can't really say just yet.
CRBO.
All right, yeah, so just two stocks. So MSPR, this one is up 160%, 43 million shares of volume. We got highs at 411, lows at 269. And let's check out our daily chart here, MSPR. A bit of an ABCD on the daily. Pivot 340. And then we got 412 as a high point going back a couple of days, couple of weeks. So I think if we can get over 412, right now it doesn't seem like it's coincidence that it rejected that level. Let's get my trend line here, 412. And then we have $5. Room to 5 if this can get through 412. Other than that, we could potentially get to 7, 8, 9, maybe even 12 before any real resistance on the daily. So MSPR looks interesting. It's holding up nicely, going sideways. Hopefully we can see an uptrend within the first 2-3 hours of the open. BGLC. I mean, it looks pretty depthy, honestly. Just looking at this chart. Not the strongest chart, but maybe there could be something, but I wouldn't want to be aggressive right into the open on this one. Slow might be the best way to go here. So 445 was the high point in after hours. Since then we pulled back and we're off our lows. We bounced off the lows fairly well. That was all the way down around 216 or currently around 291, right below the VWAP area. So if we can break over VWAP, that would be good. Low of our current consolidation is 282. So we'll see if this is able to give a nice uptrend. On the daily chart, we got 392 for 200 EMA. So this is BGLC, which is up 33%. Again, there's also BON. Some people might be interested in cheaper stock around 10, 11 cents, up 70%. Once the penny stocks come back into good swing, it's always a cycle, right? Right now they're still strong, but definitely not what they were, just a few months ago. So we'll see if this one is, anything like the past. BON. I'm willing to give it a trade or two just to see, to find out with smaller size. But if not, I take it easy, take it slow. So 2 minutes to go. I think the biggest thing I want to focus on today is not sizing up aggressively right away, even if a stock does break over key resistance. Yesterday twice as the uptrend was about to begin, we broke out nicely, and then just, even though a candle might have closed above our resistance, we're like right back down, and I'm buying that dip aggressively because I'm thinking, hey, our first good dip into the uptrend, right? So got to be careful about that. So I want to instead just look to build a cushion slowly with smaller size. And if the fire is really, really turned on, then we'll know to size up. So that way we don't, get caught slipping with like a $800-900 loss. The problem is, like, the loss itself is not a problem. The problem is when there's no momentum to make back if you do lose, right? You can start a day down 1,000, or let's say I can start a day down 1,000. It's not a problem if it's a hot day and the stocks are just moving. You can make back the losses pretty quickly, but when it's dead and then you lose and you're not looking to trade the chop, RIP on the day, right? So we got to be careful about that. So that's the biggest thing I'm looking to change today. So I'm gonna, make sure my share size is small here to start. Baby size, and I'll go from there. MSPR is what I'll be looking at into the open. We'll see if we're able to get an uptrend at some point. Small size, small size. And my small size is like I'll go from 500 shares to 5,000 shares if the stock looks good, which is what I did yesterday. So got to be careful and just gradually increase. All right, let's be disciplined. Let's be patient. Let's trade the best opportunities. It's Friday. Another beautiful day. Let's lock it in. Let's lock it in.
HOD. ARB. AMD. CELZ.
BIAM. CHR. CBLL.
KC. IREN. DILI. UAMY. AREB. TEM. PLTR. AREB halted. UNG. AREB will resume at 9 hours 35 minutes.
AREB halted.
ZLAB. FOXY will resume at 9 hours 35 minutes and 15 seconds.
Let's see how MSPR holds up here. BGLC is also holding up. 282 to 324. All right, BGLC. We'll see if it holds up here, gives a good pullback. Christmas tree, is it gonna hold up? The high was 30, the low was 93 on that pullback. Pretty brutal. I'm in at 310, which is a little high. Small loss. Here, let's split up. MSPR, we'll keep an eye on as well. MSPR. So yesterday, that's where I would have lost 600, right? Right in that same trade. Stock pulls up nicely, looks good, and then this catastrophic red candle. So it looks like it might recover here, but definitely a massive pullback. Almost to the lows. Keeping an eye on BON as well. MSPR, red to green, MSPR. But it looks like it's right back down. Right back down. BGLC, we're up to 30. Will we be able to pull away from this level? So far, it seems like another slow day to this point. Honestly, how I feel is to shut it down and leave right now. And maybe something comes later in the next like 10, 20, 30 minutes. It's possible. But usually a strong day never looks like this, you know? This just looks like the depths. So BON, hopefully this one can get through the highs here. We got a wall behind us, 10-7. There's 10-9. Yeah, you know, stronger days just never looks like this. We go back just 3 days ago, and like those stocks around 8, 9, $10, how they would start the day versus what we're seeing here. This is like nothingness. So, decisions. Do I continue forward with 10 shares, try to stick it out in case something does come, or do I just walk away now? There's 11-2 for BON, 11-5. Because this one is a cheap stock, I'll have to use a couple thousand shares at least, like 10,000. We'll see if it comes down for a quick dip. But so far, a decent move here. This is the only one really holding up. We got 11-6, but even this move isn't really that impressive so far. We'll see if it keeps going, but from 11 to 11.5 is only half of a cent, right? I'd have to use at least 300,000 shares to make anything. So unless it can get to 12, 13, 14, and you know, then this doesn't make any sense either. I'll have to use a gigantic size. Okay. That's much better range right there. But no pullback. Tight stops. It has to hold here. If not, it's just kind of cooked. And can we hold? 10. It should be pretty quick to bounce. 9, 8. The low is at 4, 11, 4. Time, 2 minutes in a candle. Let me see the scans. How is AREB? Never looked at it.
ABSI.
CELC. WCR may resume in less than a minute. HTHT. CAT.
Wait, did this really drop that low? Or is it like a bot of magic wick?
ITRG. ABSI.
Is AREB any good?
SOXL.
It's another day where I don't pull it up right away.
TEM.
ERMA. SLN.
9:35.
RCAT. CIFR. SOXL. ITRG. RXRX. IOBA. TEM.
SOXY, AREB, MMA,
ABSI.
MULN, ABHL.
LA.
Lovely, lovely. I think I should follow my instincts and save myself the misery here and leave MSPR. I think I'm gonna shut it down. MSPR, a bit of a push up there to the view up. I do not. If I go red, if I really go red, I'll be upset here. Maybe 500 shares, a little too much on that trade. But it's ready to come down, and I'm trading the backside. On all of our strong days, you know, the moment we come in, it's like you just know what it is. You know the stock of the day right now is already going. We're all up big green. So right now we have to hope and pray something shows up, or it is just chop city. BON getting murdered. How about BGLC? BGLC consolidating near the lows. MMA hitting the scans.
TRTG halted. TRTG will resume at 9 hours 53 minutes and 22 seconds. ABSI.
USG. Fever TM.
DNA.
Halts at 86. Waiting patiently for a nice entry.
SDTR. QSG.
It's battling at the $0.50, but can we push through? Can we hold the line?
CJYL.
AEHL may resume in less than a minute. CRWB. MULN. PRTG may resume in less than a minute.
MN1.
GLNG. MULN will resume with 9 hours 57 minutes and 37 seconds. ATHR halted. MULN. THR will resume at 9 hours 57 minutes and 17 seconds. SXTP.
Held up that bigger pullback there. Good bottoming wick.
AEHL. CRWB. DNA. PRTG. TQQQ. CRWB.
A lot of resistance here.
CERT. DNA. SXTP. HOD. CRWB. PRTG.
TPST. SGMT.
SOXL. ATYR. AEHL halted. CERTHL will resume at 9 hours 58 minutes and 35 seconds. DNA. CRD. CERT. BFRG. PRTG. Full halted. CERTLL will resume at 10 hours and 26 seconds.
Time. Let's see if we retest the highs here.
HOD. ATHR may resume in less than a minute.
NCO.
MNY. MULN may resume in less than a minute. RX. HOD.
RAIN.
CEC. RX. CRH. AEHL may resume in less than a minute.
THTX. DIY.
FYO. RXRX. FELN. CRHTX halted. SXT THTX will resume at 10 hours 2 minutes and 25 seconds. THTX. RXRX.
We got about 2 minutes till the new 5-minute candle.
DAWN. RXRX.
Oh, that was a winning trade. Come on. My fills, what was my fills? Pretty bad. Where I thought I got in and where I thought I sold is literally swapped.
May resume in less than a minute.
MTC.
PRTG.
GOSS.
PRTG halting up.
May resume at 10 hours 4 minutes and 17 seconds.
Mixed martial arts. PRTG, not a bad bounce on the daily. MMA, I'm a little late to that show.
JUCY halted.
The first halt halted up with fair volume.
Wave halted.
Resumption, not sure if there was a dip and rip, but 195 to 257.
PRTG will resume at 10 hours 5 minutes and 1 second. THR may resume in less than a minute. THTX may resume in less than a minute. AMAT.
PRTG, there's another minute, well, 2 minutes, 40 seconds, 2 minutes, 40 seconds. MMA, we'll see if it's able to give a red to green.
May resume in less than a minute.
Probably backside though. Waiting patiently. For those of you watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. We got a minute to PRTG. MMA, couple seconds. 10, less than 10 seconds.
CG may resume in less than a minute. WAVE may resume in less than a minute. ANY. JUCY may resume in less than a minute.
36 seconds PRTG. We're currently at 850. Daily chart looks all right. Come on.
BBPR.
Break of 9. Will we see break of 9?
ASPS.
XTP.
Brutal chop. Break of 9. It was, I guess, fair, but jeez. Louise. Brutal.
THT may resume in less than a minute.
By the way, MMA is curled up.
XTP.
What we haven't seen yet is one of these stocks curl up like this and make a new high, though. So, hopefully there's an early pullback. Which kind of probably came on that last candle, though.
GT.
What was that? 20, 44, 20 cents drop.
HBM. IOBA. PRTG halted. MRTG will resume at 10 hours 11 minutes and 25 seconds. LAVU. TIGO. ADI. SDGR.
ENON.
SLP. LBU. GR. SXTP. May resume in less than a minute.
AIMD.
Hanging by a thread here. Yeah, these bounces we haven't seen go to new highs. The early pullback already came in this candle here.
SDGR.
This is probably finished. We'll see. Maybe double bottoms, but these balances are just kind of getting up a little bit and then that's it. THTX. Right now we're flat on the day here. So far, I think MMA maybe the stock of the day.
SDGR.
THTX.
TG may resume in less than a minute. Idle meeting.
don't think there's anything looking pretty good. It is low. We'll see if this THTX curls back over 2. The new 1-minute candle, a little over 30 seconds out.
HMY. NAOB.
These fills are pretty miserable here. There's a lot of buying coming in, and I'm watching against low 70s. But we're not seeming to get that relief bounce candle. We'll see if this goes back to $8. It might, but I don't think high day at all. Oh, I missed it. Can we see 740 again? But even from the lows, it's not bad. There's 23, there's 38.
Mhm. Mhm. 嗯
5-minute candle to make the new high. And break of 2. We'll see how this does. We do want to see some increasing volume on the 5 though. So this next 5-minute chart goes, next 5-minute candle goes, hopefully we get high volume.
That's why. Makes sense. SQQQ. UID. TV. That's why. HUC. URT.
Nothingness. Big Steve, we just have to wait for hotter momentum, brother. This Momo is Depsy.
UID.
That's what I'm in.
That's why. SQQQ. USX. TV. HUP. SPXX. SPXU. SDS. UID. UBXY. SQQQ. VXX. TV. ABRT. SPXS. SPXU. QID. F18 and magazine last one.
Market is putting me to sleep. I'm gonna go and do a rotation through the watch list. AREB, not much. VGLC, not much here. BON, very little. Pop and drop. HEPA, the only stock that's still up, but you know, massive red candle on the 5 with a topping wick. MMA sold off. This might have been the stock of the day if you're watching it early out of the first resumption. Me, I mean, I managed to make something on it, but scratch trades, you know, showing up at this red candle here is where I came. It's like this, you know, backside already, basically. You know, get it capturing the front side move is the key. Hoping for a second leg. It wasn't happening. PRTG sold off into the abyss. THTX still holding up, and maybe there's something here, but we got to get over $2 for THTX. 95 would be a 5-minute candle to make a new high. But so far, I'm not impressed. I need to see more out of this one. Here's a small bid. Over 95, will we see it? Or it has what it needs, but it is lacking. Okay, okay. It's close to taking off if it keeps going a little more. There are buyers.
TMR will be made similar.
Pre-market high is at 26. Poor fill there. Still doesn't feel like what a normal hot stock should feel like. It's still tight in this range here, so we'll give it time and see if it's able to continue. THTX, let's see, looking good. Over 26 should be interesting.
Our meeting will be resumed at 10 hours 37 minutes and 14 seconds. About 8
There's a bid, there's a bid, there's a bid, there's a bid. Come on. Oh,
THT
still sold early. We're not getting any skipping though, right? You'd expect like a push to 34 right there, 37, 40, and the stock just starts skipping up. That bid is still there.
EG
It's filled. It's getting filled. It is filled. That was probably like 100,000 shares or close to it. Maybe like 80 or 60.
EG. GA. EG. CAT.
It might give a new high of day here. All right, come on, come on. Let's get a couple of trades. That pullback didn't last long. Just one and done. One quick drop right back up.
CAT.
All right, maybe you're slowing down a bit. There's a small bid.
CAT.
Bro, I'm not getting nothing from these 2-3 cent range.
CAT.
I say cooked. All right, okay.
CAT.
Let's see how the pullback does if it comes a little lower. Well, never mind. And I'm a little late to that entry. Okay, okay. All right, all right. there.
F15 and may resume in less.
Getting some small losses up here, so perhaps sizing down is going to be the key. It might hold up. I think it might. You know, we still have VWAP below us. We'll see. Are we gonna get over 215 again? The 5-minute candle is about to close. All right, I think that'll do it for me. I am shutting it down, taking the green.
CRML. ACL.
Taking. Sometimes it feels like these days are not worth trading.
HBNL.
What?
NGS.
All right, I'll shut it down. So for those of you going till 4 p.m., continue to be patient, continue to be disciplined. Relentless trader
VOT.
is taking the small green.
HNY.
Brutal day. Brutal day. I think yesterday was brutal as well. If you're watching on, hit that thumbs up, and I think I'll catch you guys
LAB.
tomorrow. Oh, Monday. Is the live stream even on? Okay, there we go.
VOT.
Yeah, last 2 days been a little funky compared to the days before. Those stocks around 11, 10. And of course we can have great stocks around 2, 3, but we're just not seeing the same level of follow through. So I'd hope this can get over 12, 13 here, retest 20, 25.
NYSC.
A blessed weekend.
VOT.
Yeah, okay, take care. I'll catch you guys in the recap. Stay safe, stay green. And Monday again. Monday we'll be back. Monday we'll be back. Check out the links down below for the classes, for the chat room. And I'll catch you guys next time. Hit the thumbs up on the way out if you haven't already. And remember the disclaimer. Day trading is risky business. Risky business. All right. Have a good weekend.